All right, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Give me 1 second. Thought that was muted. My bad. All right. Anyway, how's everybody evening going? I took a nap, bro. Took a nap. I was tired as fuck. I had so much work to do. But let me go to this camera. Shout out to all of you who are watching. Shout out to everybody who is tuning in. I know it's late. I'm doing these reactions. I got so many different reactions to really get into. So I'm just going to try my hardest to get all of these videos done tonight while I take care of the computer science stuff I'm doing. And listen, I just bought this new program and I'm very excited about it. I'm not even going to tell y'all about it, but it's going to be for YouTube and TikTok and stuff like that. I'm very excited. I think I mentioned to you guys, I just bought a new microphone and had to grab the new Magic keyboard for the new iPad, man. I had to grab that. I haven't even opened this up yet, so I might do like an unboxing video on here too, but we'll see. For the meantime, in between time though, man, make sure you guys are coming in, hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and let's get directly into some content. I want to talk about Mario first. Mario, he sat down with Cam Newton recently, and he spoke about what he looks forward to when he looks for a woman. He said that ideally he does not date for race, but he dates for energy. Okay. So let's get directly into this and see exactly what he means when he say he dates for energy. Because I think I understand what he means, but I haven't seen this clip. Fair use. Shout out to what's bro name? Shout out to Cam Newton. Alright, shout out to Cam Newton. Shout out to you, dog. You know, I like Cam Newton as a football player, somewhat as a podcaster. But let's get it.
When you look at Ice-T and you look at Coco, to me, like I know, like when I think of Ice-T, I think of his characters, I think of certain things. Like, I don't think that a black woman would look at him and be like, why is he dating a white girl?
Yeah, they will. They will. They will. And they have. Plenty of black women have already asked the question, why are men like Ice-T dating women like fucking what's baby girl named Coco? Because at the end of the day, I mean, she's a BBL'd out white woman. So if you tell black women you don't want black women to have certain aesthetics, right? They can't have any makeup, any eyelashes, right? Because that makes them ghetto. But then you turn around and you date the woman that's completely made up of eyelashes and everything that you said the black woman could not be. I think that's the problem. I think that's genuinely the problem. And that's why a lot of black women do turn away from this idea that it's okay to date outside your race, because y'all look at these white women or these women of different races and y'all treat them differently. Y'all give them passes on things that y'all would never give black women passes on. But look, let's keep going, man. Shout out to Mario.
Like women that feel some type of way about interracial relationships. I don't think she would say that to about Ice-T. I don't think it comes up in her mind to look at that and be like, what? Because I don't know that maybe she doesn't resonate with him in that way. But if Wesley Snipes, who played in the same movie, was walking down the street with Becky and she felt that way, about interracial relationships, she would judge that.
Do you think RG?
Colorism?
Yes,
You're saying it's colorism?
I think so.
Okay.
So, in so many words, it seems like he's trying to call black women colorists. He's saying that black women in certain situations, they would not like to see men of a fairer skin tone, successful black men with a non-black woman. And that makes them colorists. I don't think so. And if that makes them colorists, then we got to talk about the black men who have a problem seeing women like Kamala Harris, for example, with a white man. It happens all the time, bro. We can't play games with this, bro. We got to have genuine, authentic conversations. And that's what we do here. So make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. I'm doing these live streams, doing these live reactions. And listen, they will be taken off the daily rundown, certain stuff, because that's a faceless channel. But if you guys want to see these videos, go check out the Darrel Long channel, the Everything Everyday channel. It will be there. If you're looking forward to my tech videos, I'm working on that channel. I told everybody in Discord I'm going to be making that channel, and I have it coming soon. But listen, let's get back to the video. Shout out to everybody that's watching. They say, what? How many? We got 12 people watching across all the platforms. And I'm grateful for all 12 of y'all. I really am. Anyway, let's keep going.
So the fact that Ice-T is light skinned.
Yes,
And RG3 is dark skinned.
I do, bro.
And he's dated outside his race. He gets more flack than Ice-T.
I think so. I do. In some cases, maybe it's not every case, but I think in some cases it could be that. But again, I don't know. I'm not black.
And for you in your situation, right?
Bro,
I already hear it fucking up. So let me go ahead and let me do something real quick. Cause I don't want to have this problem. I don't want to have it persist. So I'm going to switch my reactions to my other computer. Give me one moment. You know what? Let me see. Yeah, just give me one moment. You guys can wait. Got the new Samsung tablet. I gotta put that over here. And then I have MacBook I brought for my wife. MacBook Air. Let's see if the MacBook Air can run the stream for a while. Let's see. I gotta add a new profile. Give me 1 second, guys, while I add this profile. Just enjoy the show, all right? You guys, I would come on here and show you how I'm adding a profile, but I'm not gonna do that. So just give me 1 second, all right? Give me 1 second. Another day in being a content creator. Christiana David. Okay. Making me get my Samsung. Yes, it's me. Shout out to the Samsung S25 Ultra. All right, now I'm gonna StreamYard. log in to StreamYard. Am I logged into 88 or is it 36? Let me try 36 first. Not y'all starting to leave. Child. Look, I got the Galaxy Fold 2. Man, this bitch is hard. Okay, wrong one. StreamYard code. Here we go. 9, 4, never mind. All right. Okay, I guess I can show y'all this now because it doesn't matter. All right, so now let me go ahead and enter Studio on my other one. Show you guys a little bit of the process for you amateurs who don't know how to do shit. Allow, let's say, reaction cam. So I don't need that on. Right. Alrighty. I'm gonna go halfway here. Open up the video here. Yeah. And I need to go to my history. Okay, here we go. What timestamp was I in on here? 1 minute, 23 seconds. And then share it from here. Now let's see if the MacBook Air is going to really hold up. I'm really excited for this, low-key. Now I gotta quit and reopen everything. Anyway, I also gotta update this computer too, child. I'm gonna edit this live stream, guys. So, like I said, make sure you guys are watching around for the other video, like the actual video. Perfect. Where is that? All right, here we go. And then share this video. Go to the one that I need, which is, first of all, there we go. That's what I need. There we go. Perfect. Yay. All right. We got everything back up and fucking running. Like the boss that I am. Now that you guys see, I had to configure, because I guess what's going on. I never fuck. You're poor. Anyway, man. That matter. To the one that I need, and let's go back to the video.
Girl is white, she's Mexican. I see that every time. I'm like, yo.
What?
But again, I don't know. I'm not black.
And for you, in your situation, right?
Bro, they think my girl is white, she's Mexican. I see that every time. I'm like, yo, she's...
They think my girl is white, but she's Mexican. They think my girl is white, but she's Mexican.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
She's white. Your girl is white. To say that, oh, my girl, they say that she's white, but she's Mexican. They say that she's white because she's white. That's just the facts. Now, me, I don't care if your woman is white, black, pink, purple, orange. I personally don't care. But I do think that it's disingenuous to make it seem like she's not white. She's white. We know black Mexicans, right? Shout out to Bobby Blanco. He's a black Mexican. We see all or a black Hispanic. You can go to New York and find black Hispanics all the time. My homie Fire, he's a young, not he's chicken white. I'm check check my wife. Let me refresh on here. All right, let me do an audio check now. Let me make sure everything's all right, man. I think I should sound good now. I think it's because I had a lot of stuff going on. I'm still gonna go back to my second camera. All right, put a one in the chat, and I'll make sure I test everything too. This is a lot. All right, put a one in the chat, and I'll make sure I test everything. That's a lot. Hey, I appreciate it. And it just said it again, like we're having trouble with your microphone. I wanna just all right, all right, all right. Now I know for a fact that you can hear me. So now, for the one, to hear me. I know what was going on, babe. It was all my fault, actually. Um, I, so for the one, you can hear me now. Let's just start. Look at my babe. We have a little technician from bed. From bed. All right. So what was happening was I used a technology called black hole technology, and I used that technology to screen record videos from YouTube, and I was still using that as a microphone. It's complicated, but now that you guys can hear me again, let's go back and let's do the whole fucking video over. Okay, so as I said, Mario recently went on Cam Newton's show, and he had a lot to say.
Why is he dating this white girl? Again, I see that every time. I'm like, yo, she's. But again, I don't know. I'm not black.
And for you in your situation, right?
Bro, they think my girl is white. She's Mexican. I see that every time. I'm like, yo, she's. Why is he dating this white girl? I never thought he would end up with a white girl. Is that not colorism?
Damn. All right, so if you guys heard that, and hopefully you did, because I would hate to be at recording for no reason. Mario said that first of all, his girlfriend is not she's not white, she's Mexican. And see, that's the thing that confused me about this whole situation. Your girl is clearly a white Mexican. We know the difference between Amara La Negra and your wife. We know the difference between what a black Mexican woman look like and your wife. That's just the facts. It's no reason to play games with this. When we clearly can see that your wife, your girl, whatever she is to you, with all due respect, she's a white woman. Now, maybe my wife can let me know why black women have an issue with you being with a white woman, but at the end of the day, I don't think that many black women genuinely care. I don't think that they sit around thinking, oh man, Mario with a white woman. I never thought he would do this to me. Never in a million fucking years. I don't see them really caring that much. I just don't. It's not that big of a deal. Everybody interracially dates these days. White women do it. Black women do it. White men do it. Black men do it. It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. But let's go back to the video, man. Now that I got my my shit together, let's fucking go.
No. But I gave you the rule. Check, just peep. Just peep.
But I don't know. Again,
and I want to bring.
I'm trying to figure it out, bro.
I'm trying to bring humor into a situation.
Cause I don't want like.
If we were all out together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And just at a regular bar or a regular situation.
Yeah.
And we use that word, and let's say your lady says nigga.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna look at her like, whoa, hey. Would you agree, yes or no? Life's all about love.
You see, that's the problem. That should be an automatic yes, bro. That should be an automatic yes. If your girl is out with you and she used the N-word, truth be told, bro, you gotta get rid of her. Because my girl would check her ass over that shit. I know for a fact my wife is gonna check your girl over that shit. And now me and you got problems. In a situation where we don't need to have problems, bro. Just check your girl and tell her that saying all that racist shit is not cool. That's all you gotta say. I notice a lot of the times when black men date white women, they get very comfortable to the point where they can say some off the wall racist shit, and the black man would just look at his white counterpart like nothing is wrong with what she's saying. I just don't understand that. They would literally hear her saying, oh, this person is an N-word, right? Somebody just got canceled for that shit recently. I'm gonna find a clip because I'm doing a lot of reactions tonight. Putting in a lot of work in tonight. I got a good ass nap in. It's about that time. But a lot of these guys who are dating non-black women, they allow these white women, Arabic women, or whatever. They allow them to say all kind of racist shit about black women, black men, use racial slurs. And for the life of me, I just don't understand why, bro. Let's keep going.
That's famouscigars.com/cam. And let's say your lady says nigga.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna look at her like, whoa, hey. Would you agree, yes or no?
In some cases. Yeah.
But you would have to explain. You see what I'm saying? Now,
The fuck you mean in some cases, bro? So it's other cases where y'all would allow this non-black woman to use the N-word around y'all? This is one of the things I don't like about black men is we allow people to come into our space and say derogatory shit, do derogatory shit without checking motherfuckers and then standing up about our race, our pride. The one thing I can respect about the small hat community is they never allow people to get away with saying shit about their community. You say some shit, you're gonna pay the price for it. Not like that. I like the idea of a punishment when you speak foully against my motherfucking community. You shouldn't be speaking like that against my community. Here we go. Once again, man. I can't have no expectations for you bandits. No cap, bro. I really can't.
with Jay-Z and Beyonce,
Right.
if both of them say nigga, it'd be like,
But
hey.
I think it depends on a person, bro. I've seen rappers, white rappers, say nigga before, or be with his homie like nigga. That shit's crazy. I don't know, like, bro. Go on the internet, plenty. I've seen it. And conversation. I'm not saying it's the norm.
The reason why you don't want to say their names is because you don't want to throw them in the mix too, right? Shout out to Eminem. When you a real lyricist, because I'm from Detroit, Michigan, right? When you a real lyricist, you don't have to use the word nigga 24/7 in your lyrics. You go to an album where Eminem conveniently just used the word nigga over and over and over, and then tried to say, well, I was signed to Dr. Dre. I signed 50 Cent. I signed all these black men, Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, right? Young Buck. I got songs with all type of men, all type of black men. No, he never said that. He understood that despite him being a part of this culture of hip hop, you're not African American, which means there's boundaries. You understand me? But y'all don't have no respect today. No respect at all, man. For culture at all, or for our lineage as black people. Is the white vagina that good to y'all? Is the white vagina that good where you're okay with them just using these slurs openly on some chill shit? All right, man. I got reactions to do. Let's get it.
But I'm saying I've seen it. Because I think that shit has a lot to do with association and how that person live their life. If it's a white dude who came from the hood and he got all black friends and he be like, yo, nigga, what's up? Nobody's...
No, I can't agree with you on that. As successful as Eminem, Marshall Mathers,
but
if Marshall Mathers says nigga, it will be a hard time with him getting out of Detroit.
I'm not saying that it's not.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say he's not gonna be able to get out of Detroit, right? Because he's still Eminem. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a problem as far as the fan base and the people that love him. They're going to be looking at him now and saying, "What the fuck, bro? I thought you was like somebody that genuinely rocked with us. I thought that you was somebody that understood that we support you, but not to the point where you can say some goofy shit and not get checked about it. You gotta understand that's not how everybody is built. Shit. All right, there we go. Everybody not built like that, bro. So when it comes to Eminem using the word, I think that Eminem, Marshall Mathers, Eminem, he respects Detroit. He respects himself. He respects his children. He respects hip hop. He respects Dre. And he wouldn't go online and just start using obscenities for no fucking reason. And on top of that, he's such a great lyricist. He understands how to use other words. But let's go back to the video. I want to hear more about what Mario has to say about interracial dating.
And that goes for any other. It don't matter.
I'm telling you what I seen. I seen it happen. I seen it happen. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying that, you know, it can't happen. If my girl's out, she said, first of all, I've never heard her say that in my life. But
I'm just giving an example.
yeah, I get it. But I think it's case by case at the same time. I do. With that word, I think it's case by case. But you're saying the norm. You're saying
I've never been around a situation publicly, privately, where it did not meet resistance.
Resistance. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it ain't gonna meet resistance. I'm saying I seen it happen.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
And even with
hold on, bro. The fact that we even having a conversation about a white woman using the N-word is crazy, bro. It's literally insane, bro. I mean, my girl, she might do it, she might not do it. Maybe she will do it, maybe she will not do it. Or you can tell her, if you respected me at all, you wouldn't be using no words like that around me. I don't like that shit. I don't like them type of words around me. Like, I have a black wife. And still, even with my wife, I don't like using certain words around her, and I don't want her using certain words around me because it's disrespectful to her. If I got online every day and I call out women black females, black bitches, that's an insult to my wife, whether I want to admit that or not. If I hear my wife online disrespecting a different race, calling them out of their name, that's disrespectful to me as well, because I'm gonna say, babe, we have a certain image to uphold for our family, for our children. We can't be racist, colorist, and then expect our children to be good people. Right? I agree, wife. Clown shit, low racial self-esteem. And that's kind of how I feel about Mario right now. Bro, really on some goofy shit. I don't really support the whole my girl is a white girl / Mexican girl and she can say the N-word whenever the fuck she want. To me, that's some goofy shit. That's some real goofy shit. Shout out to Nate over there on TikTok, man. I'm gonna invite Nate to the stream. Anyway, let's keep going to the video.
Being met with resistance where somebody was like, yo, nigga, hold on, what? Like Drake, like what's Tekashi 6ix9ine? Like, hold on, I have a real issue. Like, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Like, these are all things.
Yeah.
And when we identify as like, yo, that's this or that's that.
You're saying this to say what?
I'm saying this, do you feel a certain type of way when your culture, your people, your race castrate you to a degree or make you feel lesser than by you dating?
Try to make me feel lesser than.
Yes.
And not all, some. The few that do I feel what?
Okay, so the question, I'm gonna play it back a little bit so you guys can hear it. But the question is, do Mario feel some type of way about black people judging him for having a non-black woman? So let's go ahead and listen in. Let's listen, put our thinking cap on, so we can hear exactly what the question is. So I want you guys to hear his answer. This is going to get crazy. Let's get to it.
Saying this to say what?
I'm saying this, do you feel a certain type of way when your culture, your people, your race
Yeah.
castrate you to a degree or make you feel lesser than by you dating?
Tried to make me feel lesser than.
Yes.
And not all, some. The few that do I feel what?
I don't know. I don't know.
You ask me if I feel what do I feel about it?
Yes.
I want to understand it. And I feel like I feel like it's ignorant, bro. I think it's ignorant to a certain degree. Because because my thing is, if it's that and this is only to the ones that go real hard at me. If it's that serious, if you feel like it's a disrespect to black women, then why are you supporting the things that you support? Why you support the music that disrespect black women? Why, if I go to those people's pages, I don't see any efforts to give to any black women organizations or like, I'm just saying if it's.
Okay, Mario. So Mario is saying, because you black women don't give to the NAACP, because y'all don't donate and do certain things, according to Mario, he can date whatever white woman, Asian woman, whatever he want. And y'all hating on him and y'all being colorist. What y'all think about that? Let me know in the chat. Is Mario right? Are we seeing black women become colorists? Me personally, I don't think it's possible. I don't think black women can be colorists. I think that black women can only be honest. And honestly, you gaslighting black women. You want some bullshit. The problem with you, right, Mario, is you have created a career based on black women. Then you get a certain amount of money and you date non-black women, and non-black women are the ones holding you accountable. You losing money. And you looking left to right saying, hey man, it's black women's fault, black women's fault, black women's fault. But is it? Let me get to these comments from my wife. My wife says, the few that do, he's talking about his family. He's not talking about the enormous amount of people. Child. He's talking about his family. All roads lead to black women every time. What is this Mexican woman doing right now? And does she come from a community of activists? I'm sure she does not. Why are we trying to hold black women to a much higher standard than you hold the Mexican white woman? So you're dating / married to a white Mexican because black women are not doing what you want us to do? Fucking clown shit. Once again, black men are saying that I want to be a black woman, but because she can't do this, sorry, I want to be with a black woman, but because she can't do this, I'm just going to date a white Mexican woman, and black women need to get their shit together.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
All right, I think I got through all the comments on here. I'm gonna keep going because this is very, 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 very crazy. I'm married to a black woman. I have black children. I love my black wife. I love my daughters. I love my sons. Listen, I encourage people to date whoever you want to be honest. Especially if they're treating you right. But what I don't like is disingenuous conversations. If I'm dating fucking Jennifer Lopez and somebody tells me she's a white Mexican, I gotta live with that. She's a white Mexican. If I'm dating Amara La Negra, it's clear that she's a black Mexican. She's a black Hispanic. It's clear as day by her skin tone. And for Mario to be disingenuous about the type of woman that he's dating because he's getting this backlash from black women, just be honest with black women and tell them that you prefer a different type of woman over them. That's the truth. But black men have this problem with being honest, and they rather lie, play games, play right in your face. Like black women are not smart enough to see right through this bullshit. The same thing that Brian McKnight did. And I like both of them. I like Brian McKnight music. I like Mario music. But I can't support black men who are going to sit around fucking lying to black women right in their faces like they're not smart enough to see that you're gaslighting them. You gotta stop it, bro. Oh my God. I want to hear more what Mario had to say.
That if you're going that hard, then there must be something behind that that's like, this is what I represent and I'm going all the way with it. Mm-hmm. But if the statement is, I wonder why, let me go and, has he ever did that? And then I wonder why he doesn't. That's why I get it. I wonder why this didn't happen. And the answer is, I don't date off of color. I don't date off of race. I date off of energy. I date who is who God put in my life at that time for whatever reason. That's that.
Oh,
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
I don't date off of color. I don't date off of race. I date off of energy and who God, my Lord and Savior, Yahshua, Allah, I date who they put in front of me.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
And one thing I miss about Kevin Samuels, at least he has some bit of honesty. These niggas on here they be lying. Bro, just talk about music. Relationships is not your thing. Cam Newton not really dating Jasmine Brown. I'm gonna get to that later on. That's my baby mama, but not my girlfriend. It's crazy. Right? Then you get the situation with Big Sean not dating and not marrying Janae Aiko, but marrying her baby mama. Ridiculous. At one point in time, are men going to just be honest women and say, I want a baby by you, I'm not gonna marry you. I'm completely afraid of fucking commitment. I lack dick discipline. I'm a whore. I'm a male version of fucking superhead. Like, when are these men going to be honest? Stephon Diggs too. I heard that nigga got 4 babies coming by 4 different women this year. All of them are just like the one that Mario's talking about now. Non-black, biracial women. And let me stop there for a moment just to have this little pause. I thought that black women were the only ones that's out here throwing that ass back. I thought black women were the only ones that's not submissive. I thought that black women were the only ones that become baby mamas. But it turns out Cardi B is not black, baby mama. The other 4 women that he got pregnant, all Mexican white women. Y'all gotta stop making it seem like these biracials are not becoming baby mamas when they date black men. And yes, my wife is right. The preference to baby mama pipeline is stronger than ever. It's stronger than ever. All due to black men that think just like Mario. Let's go.
That it's not like I'm going out here like I have to specifically find a this type of woman to date. Like, no, I've dated black women, I've dated Asian women, I've dated Hispanic, I've dated white women, I've dated.
Who are you committed to? Who are you leaving your wealth to? Who are you leaving your last name to? Who are you having children with? Who you think is worthy? These are the questions that black women wish to know. And people like myself, for that matter. As a fan of hip hop, to know that hip hop and R&B is being left in the right hands. Right? You don't want another Virgil Abloh situation, do we? Look at Off-White. Now nobody's wearing that shit. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. Child.
All types of races.
Yeah. I think,
I know, I'm just an open-minded person.
and I
And if
respect
you
that.
actually sat and got to know me outside this and know the other thing, like I'm just an open-minded person, bro. And I think that just comes from traveling and moving around different places and just, yeah.
But you
I think
Dating white bitches ain't got nothing to do with the fact that you are open-minded. I'm just an open-minded person. That's why I'm capable of dating a white woman, and it's not a big deal. I'm just an open-minded person. I'm just open-minded, Mario. There's niggas in the hood that can't think for shit that has access to white women right now. It has nothing at all to do with the fact that these niggas act like you got to be on a higher level of thinking if you start pursuing white women. Yeah, man. You understand? I started to travel more. I started to do more. I started to see more, open my mind, brother. And after I opened my mind and I saw the light and I came back from fucking Mecca like fucking Malcolm X, that's when I started to date white women. That's when I started to see that it was the white woman that was actually going to change my life. That it was the white woman, right? Cooking me casserole every day. Making me fucking tuna salad. That was what I needed, my brother. And she opened my mind. Do you understand me? The fuck is you talking about, nigga? You don't need an open mind to date a white woman. I can go outside right now with no socks and shoes and find a white woman to give up the coochie. Right now. So let me drive down to Chicago. Child. So let me drive down to Chicago. They all around. They all around, bro. You tripping, bro. If you think that you need to be open-minded to have access to white women when we see them dating jocks who are fucking stupid, on y'all pedestalize them way too much, bro. Y'all give them way too much credit, bro. They not who y'all think they are. They not who y'all think they are, buddy. I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, man, let's keep going.
it's healthy.
you use this word in ways that I want to know.
Yeah.
You used it to explain you and Troy's relationship.
Yeah.
I heard you on Angela Yee speak about, your girlfriend. You used the word safe.
Oh, yeah. That's easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my thing is like, yo,
That had nothing to do with race, though. It had nothing to do with her race. It had more so to do with the placement, timing, and the fact that I've known her for so many years and how she lived her life. And living in a place like LA and moving a certain way that I respect. She could be a black woman. She could be another race. It don't matter. If it's safe, it's safe. That had nothing to do with race. But I think that race is just it's just a big thing in our community, bro. It's just one of those conversations.
So you feel safe with this white woman, huh? The fuck does that even mean? What does that mean? Mario said he feels safe with this white woman. The fuck does that even mean? How do I breathe without you here by my side? How do I see when your love shot me through the line? Where do I go when your heart's where I lay my head? How do I breathe? How do I breathe? How do I? Now you haven't had good music in years, and I know why. You haven't had no good music in years, and I know why. Now I know everything I need to know, cause you dating a snow bunny. You about to ruin your fucking career like Jonathan Majors, and you don't even see it, dog. You don't even see it, bro. You about to ruin everything. Damn. This not the Mario that I know. It's not the Mario that I grew up watching. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh, baby, get love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you. Now you up here trying to be a player. The fuck? Dating white women. Ah.
That maybe it's not enough successful black men in the world. The women feel like it's not enough of us. And maybe it has something to do with that.
Whoa.
Maybe one of those conversations that maybe it's not enough successful black men in the world. The women feel like it's not enough of us. And maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. I'm still trying to.
Oh, black men, y'all gonna take that? Black men, y'all gonna take that? Maybe it's not enough successful black men in the world. I don't know. So basically what he said is not enough niggas getting money, and all the niggas getting money is going to the white women. So maybe that's why these black bitches upset, because you know what I'm saying? These white women, they get into this money. You understand me? They get into that money. They get into the bag chasing. Look at my wife. He's being disrespectful to black men, and he's not even trying to take any accountability for being wholly ignorant about the wealth transfer and the history of blacks with whites. I think that he need to have a conversation with Dr. Umar Johnson. Yeah. 1,000 lashes, sir. Because, sir, you out of line. You're out of line, sir. It's no if and a buts about it, sir. You are out of line. The fact that you're... Child. I'm just flabbergasted all the way around. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm flabbergasted all the way around with this one. Mario, get your shit together.
Figure it out. Can you help me?
No.
So you can't help me, but you actually like you can't help me?
No, I'm talking
Help
to
me
you.
understand. What do you think it is?
I'm talking to you
Because
as if
I'm
my
curious.
face card clean with the black queens, and it's not. And I've been open about that.
Okay. But in this circumstance, because your current girlfriend is black,
Yes.
right? Both of your baby mothers are black or no?
One is biracial.
Did you have
Armenian German descent?
Did you have any backlash with that?
Nigga, you have an Armenian German baby mama? And yes, I was about to say, you try to get away with Jasmine Brown being a black woman? Oh, you think we fools?
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
You think that we gonna let you just call Jasmine Brown a black woman and you gonna get away with that, sir? Absolutely not. You don't have any black women around you. Jasmine Brown is a sellout. Jasmine Brown used to say that anybody that tried to be good to their man or be good to their husband or whatever, that they was a fucking mammy and they was a pick me. And now she's doing everything that she said she wasn't gonna do. Jasmine Brown lost all of her fans. The only thing she can do now is be Cam Newton's girlfriend because everybody lost faith that she's a genuine person. Jasmine Brown is not a black woman. Don't try to pull that fucking shit over our heads, Cam Newton.
When
Not really.
why? Why do you think does the world know about her?
For sure.
So then
Everybody knows. We all know.
my apologies. I already do my research.
All right, man. So that was the first clip I wanted to react to today, bro. As y'all can see, man, shit got tight over there, bro. Shit got real tight over there. I couldn't believe they got my boy Mario. The white women is really going crazy. They getting every goddamn body. They getting everybody, bro. It literally makes 0 sense. All right. I'm gonna get into a little bit of messy shit while I roll this blunt. Hopefully my wife will join me. But if she don't, then we're just gonna keep working through the night. All right, I got a lot of stuff I gotta work on. I got a lot of lessons I gotta learn, and I can't play games. I'm gonna fuck around and go gray here, but I need to do it. That way I can level up this content, level up my life, level up my wife's life, level up my kids' life. All right. So speaking of leveling up, as you guys know, the government shutdown is impacting everybody. Nobody's getting food stamps. Families are starving. There's no food in refrigerators. And men have decided that we need to have a conversation about them getting vagina. That's right. Let's go to TikTok to hear Anthony the truth.
Good day in society, fellas. They cut the.
I know this ain't who I think it is. Either man says you can't buy none. I said I can't buy none. Hey, either man, you don't need no food stamps, sir. Don't be taking advantage of nobody, sir. Don't be buying no food stamps. That's supposed to be for a single black woman, according to Cherrell, right? Because I got the clip where Cherrell and Teraney, they go at it, and Teraney feels like, Cherrell, you're not a baby mama. You have no children. You can't really say shit about mothers needing fucking food stamps. Hey, but shout out to Either Man for pulling up. I'll make sure you get it rent soon, Either Man. And I'm actually, I actually will drop the link for anybody. But please, don't be I hope that's actually Either Man too. Hopefully it's not somebody fucking with. But anyway, so we have this black man saying that food stamps is over and coochie is going back to $40. Coochie is going back to $40. Okay.
Man, it's a good day in society, fellas. They cut the food stamps. Coochie right back to being $40 again, man. Yep. So go on, get your wallets ready. Go on, get ready for the hey big head text. Go on, get ready for the I ain't seen you in a while, stranger. Just get ready for.
Oh, what's up, JB? Shout out to my brother JB over there on Instagram, man. Hey, JB, if you type in Darrel Long, you'll see me on YouTube, bro. I'm live. Type in YouTube, unban me. They allow me back on YouTube, so I'm very grateful for this opportunity that Google has provided. But in this clip, the man says that food stamps is over and coochie is back to $40. That's called exploitation. That's what that's called. That's called exploitation. Men today are willing to exploit women at their most vulnerable moment. Oh, you bitches not gonna get food stamps no more? You can't feed your kids? Right? You don't have a husband like Either Man. See, Either Man said he got his kids tonight, so he's not gonna be able to join because he got his kids. But you see, men like this man Anthony, the truth on TikTok, he's saying that women have to sell coochie for $40 now. There's no more high standards. There's no more high prices because they need to feed their children at all costs. That's exploitation, sir. You're promoting prostitution for black women. And shout out to my brother JB. He said he in the bed. Shout out to my brother JB over there, man. God bless you. God bless you. But let's keep going because I got more. This man, Anthony, would end up apologizing and taking back this $40 coochie statement. But before he did that, he dropped more videos talking shit about paying for coochie.
For all them type of text messages. This is the moment we all been waiting for. Government assistance and made these women feel like they don't need a man in the household. And now they about to see how much they actually need a man around. Yep, coochie about to be a lot cheaper now, man.
Government assistance made women feel like they don't need a man in the household. And now that government assistance is gone, coochie going to be a lot cheaper. Not love, not marriage, not finding a wife, right? Not finding somebody to do right by my children. Coochie, pussy is all these men are talking about. Let's get to some of these comments real quick. My wife says, even if she wanted to sell her coochie for $40, it's not enough to buy groceries. So you're promoting that she sleep with multiple men. I mean, yeah, because she can get, what, a box of cereal? Get a box of cereal and some fucking oatmeal for $40, right? You're not getting shit with $40. My wife says, let me get this straight. So you guys were sitting around waiting for women and baby mamas who have less value, who hit the wall, who just so y'all can pay for cheap coochie? JB. Let me see what JB says. He said, bro, I'm still in Brazil, but I see your point. That nigga tripping. But see, JB, you're in Brazil and you have a woman. You have a wife, right? I've been watching you, bro. I be seeing you. So it's different for you. You know what I'm saying? You're in a committed relationship, JB. He's talking about buying coochie, bro, for $40, bro. That's how much we pay for an eighth of the kush, bro. Imagine paying the same amount of money for the kush for an eighth that you pay for a woman. JB, I already know you want to do that. So I appreciate you saying that, bro, tripping. And shout out to JB for standing on business over there, bro. Let's get to it. Because JB, he basically married. He in a committed relationship. Shout out to my brother, man. Let's get to it, guys.
Y'all tap in, y'all get ready. You know that girl that want to text you back a few months ago? She's gonna be texting you back. She's gonna be hitting you back blaze speed. As long as you keep
that girl that didn't text you back a few months ago, she gonna be hitting you back in laser speed now. Laser speed. Are you suffering from being rejected, sir, and now you are bitter and taking it out against women now? Do you think that if she rejected you a few months ago, she gonna say, I got that nigga Anthony number, that one nigga I rejected. Let me hit up Anthony to see if he actually wanna fuck now for $40, right? Then I can buy my kids some groceries. Then Asa can take care of myself. Cause he the answer. Ciao. This is black men today. This is why black women are losing faith. In the same way that a lot of black men lost faith and they started to date outside their race. Let me go back to Instagram. My brother JB on Instagram said, it's so bad on the dating scene. People just expect they expect the bare minimum. No conversation, no unique experience. That shit sucks. JB right. They do expect the bare minimum these days. Having sex for $40 is crazy. I'll be so offended if a woman came to me right now and said, I'll give you $40 for some dick. You think that you're going to get some dick out of me for $40? Girl, you know I live in Chicago now. You know how much they charge for an eighth of weed at the Chicago dispensaries? You must be out your motherfucking mind. Don't even get me started on the tolls. I go from one city to the next city. They hit me with a toll in Chicago. My wife didn't say none of this shit before I moved. They be taxing me. Don't get me started on parking meters and all that shit downtown. Child, let me spark this blunt. It's crazy. Let me keep going, man. I can't believe this man is talking about $40 coochie. Parking spots downtown Chicago can be more than $40. I swear to God. I swear to God. Parking spots downtown Chicago can be more than $40. I swear to God. Let's keep going.
Groceries in that fridge. She got you, bro. Your new coochie subscription is putting groceries in that fridge. That ain't nothing about $150 a month. Keeping some ground beef and $50 a month. She got you, bro. Your new coochie subscription is putting groceries in that fridge. That ain't nothing about $150 a month. Keeping some ground beef in there, some chicken.
This nigga just said groceries. Groceries for a fucking family is $150 a month. You a clown, bro. You a clown. My brother JB said get Spot Hero. All right, my wife talking about that app too. I never downloaded that shit, bro, but I'm gonna tap in because I'm going downtown on Saturday, so I don't want to pay for it. Last time I was downtown, bro, I paid $55 for parking. But nevertheless, let's focus on this bandit. At the end of the day, dog, I think it's real crazy that you think that you're going to take care of a woman and provide groceries for $150 a month. It's crazy, bro. I can't feed my motherfucking self for $150 a month. I just spent $300 on Factor to have them send me groceries for the month, bro. That was just for me. That's just my quick meals when I work out, quick meals before I want to drop the kids off to school. That's all that shit, bro. You bugging right now. You real life bugging. If you tell a woman, here go your grocery money for a month, and you give her $150, bro, $150, nigga, where are you shopping at? The fuck? And look, my nigga JB on there said you only coming with dick. You're not trying to come with no solutions. You're not trying to get married. You're not trying to be committed. I came to Illinois. I bought my wife a brand new 2024 Hyundai Palisade. We got married. Right? We've been able to do a lot of great things. You're not committed. Saying you want $40 coochie and you're about to be 50 years old tells me that you're only focused on what? Vagina. Sex. You lack sexual discipline, and I never want to work with people that lack sexual discipline, that lack emotional discipline. Let me keep going, man. I want to get to the Teraney part soon.
You know, a little steak here and there, woo-woo, produce, all that, you good, bro. You ain't gotta do much now. Shout out to Trump, man. Shout out Trump.
Wow, shout out to Trump.
Shut up, silly woman.
Now you want to shout out to Trump. Trump don't fuck with you. If Trump fuck with you, gas wouldn't be higher. If Trump fuck with you, groceries wouldn't be higher. If Trump fucked with you, the cost of living wouldn't have went up since he got into office. If Trump fucked with you, fucking ICE wouldn't be beating up random Americans in Chicago. Y'all black men that be on Trump dick, it amazes me. It amazes me. But like I said, this brother Anthony wasn't done. He wasn't done. He dropped a second video because he had another message for the black woman. Make sure I got the right video. Hold on, I got a few of them. Yep, that's it. Here we go.
Really glad that these food stamps are being taken away because, you know, that shit was, all that government assistance shit was designed to keep the black man out of the household anyway. That was the incentive. Don't have a man in the house, and these women get to have the government assistance. All that money and food stamps, feeling like they don't need it.
Once again, we have a broke man like JB said, who probably only bring pain to the situation, saying the government had an agenda. It wasn't to feed children. It wasn't to keep the population strong and alive and to stop famine. No, the agenda was to get black men separated from black women. And they did that allegedly, apparently, by getting black women to throw the black man out of the household for food stamps. For fucking food stamps.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Funny thing about this is when you go to videos like the one that Cynthia G made where she calls the Child Protective Services officers and asks them, well, my baby daddy's black. Does that mean I have to kick him out the house to get food stamps? They say, no, ma'am. I'm not sure where you got that stupid shit from, but your baby daddy, regardless of his race, can live in the house with you and you can still get food stamps. She said, but my baby daddy's black. He's African American. He's a thug. They said, it doesn't matter, ma'am. That's not one of the things that we do at Child Protective Services is make the fathers leave the household. It's actually a complete fucking myth. Right? The men ignored that video. Every other Cynthia video that she dropped, they right there to react to it. Oh, Cynthia said that black boys shouldn't be born. But they don't want to have these conversations about these other goofies, bro. They don't. But I will. I'm back. Sent God.
Need a man. I'm glad that food stamps still gone. Now the average guy that makes $40,000 to maybe $50,000 a year, it will be appreciated and loved on more now.
Beg your pardon. First of all, you're not just gonna sit there and say I'm glad food stamps is gone. And we have to talk about the biggest recipients of food stamps. And I'm going to go to Gemini because sometimes I'm wrong, right, JB? Sometimes I can be wrong. Sometimes I might say something I might misspeak, right? But let me make sure I'm right on this one. Let me make sure. Let me go to Gemini. Ask Gemini. Gemini, who gets more welfare? Who is the biggest recipient of welfare? Is it white women or is it black women?
Statistics from major programs like SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, show that, as a total group, white individuals are the largest percentage of recipients, but black individuals are overrepresented relative to their share of the U.S. population. For the specific comparison between women, data on SNAP from a Pew Research Center survey showed that a higher percentage of black women, 39%, reported having received food stamps at some point in their lives compared to white women, 19%. Largest group, white individuals are the largest racial group receiving SNAP benefits by total number. Highest rate, black individuals, including black women, are disproportionately represented in programs like SNAP compared to their share of the overall U.S. population.
Do you guys hear the argument? Do you guys understand the difference between the argument, right? White women, white people receive food stamps more than anybody else. But disproportionately, compared to the number of people in our race that represent black women, disproportionately, a certain amount of them get food stamps. Why is that? Because black fathers are not in their lives, because black fathers have abandoned their children to be whores, to be sycophants. That's why. That's why. Like this degenerate right here. The average man that's getting $40,000 a year can be appreciated now. Or you can just make more money. When I'm driving through Northbrook, when I'm driving through, what's that other city I be going through in Chicago? There's Arlington Heights, all of this. There's mansions out there. Cyber trucks. They getting real money out here in Illinois. You think these white males that's driving these Porsches out here in Illinois, they want to say, I only want to make $40,000 for the next 12 months. No, they're buying a truck and new Escalades that cost $120,000. Right? I live in Zion. And even right here in Zion and Gurney, there's millionaires. Y'all gotta relax, bro. Y'all really do gotta relax, man. Only bums want to sit around and make $40,000 to $50,000 a year. Only bums are comfortable with making the average amount of money. And they feed y'all that shit. So y'all can sit around and say, women, you supposed to give me coochie for free, basically. Even though she got to struggle still. Even though she can't travel. Even though she can't go out and have fun and eat and have drinks and live a fucking social life. Why? Because she has to be with a man who wants to fucking struggle.
Yeah, all that $100,000 stuff, yeah, that stuff ain't never made sense.
All that $100,000 stuff has never made sense. Child.
Ooh, cash make the coochie go woo woo.
You can't make this shit up, bro. These men are telling women on a daily basis that they want coochie for free. They don't have any potential. They do not want to do better. Making $100,000, who that's gonna help? That's not gonna help nobody. But you submitting to me while I make $40,000, that's beneficial to everybody, bitch. And for some reason, the men believe that this makes sense. Babe. They believe that this makes sense. I was checking my spending the other day, and I couldn't believe it. My Chase account says I spend over $10,000 a month. I couldn't believe it. Then my wife realized, damn, my husband make a lot of money. More money than I thought he made. That's just the facts. All right, let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? It's possible for a man to make that, but the average guy ain't making it. Maybe the average guy can get some love now, man. Thank you, Trump. The average man can get some love now. Because these women, man, have become so delusional over these past few years, it don't even make no sense, man. I'm glad they taking these food stamps away.
You're thanking Trump for giving average man a chance. For one, average man's always had a chance with women. It's just you. It's just you. Men never self-reflect and realize that they may be the problem. You may be the problem. You may be the reason why women don't want you. My brother JB over there on Instagram watching, he laid up with his chick right now in Brazil. Right? He never was a millionaire. Not that I knew of. I know he was in computer science. I know he was making six figures. I know he was living out here in Illinois like a boss. I know he can afford a passport and move to Brazil and still live like a boss. I know he's not sitting around being one of you hoe ass niggas on Instagram and TikTok complaining, talking about something, I'm an average man. I only want to make $40,000. I still want submission. No. That means you can't go to Brazil. That means you're broke. That means you can't get no passport. Like JB, you're broke. You're poor. You don't want to actually make a change. You don't want to self-reflect and be a better man. That way you can be a better husband, better father, better partner. Yeah, you gotta Hey, look, shout out to JB. He said, I'm from Chicago. I make that money. That's what they do here. They hustle. Where you from, dog? Anthony the Truth? Where you getting up online talking about women getting food stamps or not, and correlating that to whether you get coochie or not, whether you're appreciated or not. Are you trying to tell me the only time you get appreciated by women is if women are in a vulnerable state and they're starving and you can give them two $20 fucking bills, two $20 bills, and that's gonna be enough for them to give you coochie? Lord have mercy. Shout out to my brother. He said, Chi-Town, I need to come back home. Yeah, bro, when you come back home, Chicago, JB, just give me a call on Instagram, bro, or send me your number. Tap in. I'm here, bro. I'm right here. I love Chicago. I love that shit. Let's get back to the video.
I'm 100% like I'm really utterly and I'm in bliss right now. Like I'm glad they taking it away. Maybe the average man can get some love now.
Nigga, did you just say that Donald Trump have you in bliss?
Wow.
That was some suspect shit, bro. How the fuck Donald Trump got you in bliss? How do Donald Trump got you so smitten right now? Donald Trump, I'm living blissfully. I'm nigga, are you good? Don't never say another man got you living in bliss, dog. Were you not raised around your father? Yeah, Donald Trump got me living in bliss now. Why? Because he took food stamps away from black women and you still alone, nigga, with no fucking wife and no woman. That's what that hate gets you, bro. It don't get you nowhere. Don't get you nowhere, big dog. That's what all that hate and bitterness does for you. Make you undesirable. Let's keep going, man, because we almost done with this clown.
Yeah. Go text Bob the electrician back, love. He waiting on you. And he gonna treat you right.
I'm so sick of y'all advocating for the average man when some of you niggas are below average, right? And first of all, let me thank God for what I got. Before I get into this bandit and his apology, let me thank the Lord right now. Heavenly Father, thank you, Lord Jesus, for everything you do for me, for everything you've done for my family, for my wife, my children, my loved ones, my job, my wife's career, my wife's education, my career. Thank you so much, Lord. Thank you so much for allowing me back on YouTube, Lord Jesus. In the name of Jesus, amen. Amen. Okay? Because I never want to end up like one of these niggas. Now, because he's not a real man, he had to walk back everything he said. Yes, Anthony the Truth on TikTok issued an apology for the video, and I'm reading it verbatim. An apology for the video that he made about the food stamps being cut off and women selling coochie for $40. Shout out to Black Dahlia. She says, this dude ended up making a video saying he was kidding. I got that video right here, Black Dahlia. Let's get to it.
Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. I want to apologize for the video I posted last week about the food stamps being cut.
Oh.
And the statement I made about women charging $40 now. That was the enemy clouding my mind and my judgment. And
that was the enemy. That was the enemy, Jesus. That was the enemy. That was the devil clouding my mind and making me judge black women and making me not want to support black women. That's what that was. That was the devil entering my spirit. Child.
But let's get this understood, though. I don't have to pay women to like me. It was just a funny video I was making. I knew I was going to get a reaction.
Let's make this clear. I don't got to pay for women. I don't got to pay for women. That was just a video I did. Niggas who sitting around getting women and sitting around baddies don't gotta make goofy ass videos talking about women losing their food stamps and they can't feed their kids. So they gotta sell more pussy. We see right through you. You're a loser. You're a loser. The fuck? Thought we was gonna give you credit? Nigga, you out your fucking mind, boy. Boy, who the fuck you think we are? Let's go back to this video, man. You wildin'.
Out of and get some clout and some followers, but I realized that over these past few days, just seeing how much that video really got pushed out, I really feel bad for doing that.
So the fact that we got, and shout out to, I think that's Shanti on here. Shout out to Shanti. What's up, beautiful? The fact that we have black men online talking about this government shutdown and how women are losing food stamps. And due to women losing food stamps, now these black men can pay women $40 for coochie. It's absurd. And that's part of the reason why you niggas are losing it when it comes to women. Women don't want to be around some of you niggas. They don't want to date some of you niggas. Some of you niggas are poor. Some of you niggas don't want to take no women on a date. Y'all want a woman to go half on bills, to go half on dates. This shit is getting worse and worse. And women are closing their legs. Y'all notice the birth rate is down. And shout out to, look, Shanti, if you want to follow us on YouTube, just type in Darrel Long. You'll pretty find you will find me. And you can definitely join the show if you want to. I'll be up all night. I'm chilling. But my thing is this. I think it's absolutely disgusting, absolutely absurd for men to make fun of women who are losing their food stamps due to Donald Trump and his government shutdown. And it's not a fucking joke. And it shouldn't be taken lightly that people are starving in America right now. And the only response that you don't have a response saying, you know what? It's my job to feed the people. I'm a black man, I'm a black king. It's my job to make sure people in my community get fed. It's my job. I'm gonna start a food bank. Food bank, nigga. I'm gonna feed these kids. Free of charge, no pussy needed. Nope. What you hoe ass niggas is saying is, I got two $20 bills for you, baby. And that's gonna be enough to feed you and your children. $40, nigga? Do you understand? Right now, I'm paying about $8 for almond milk, nigga. Almond milk, nigga. It's about $8 for the little carton. Clearly, you don't shop at Costco. You don't shop at Sam's Club. You don't go to Food for Less, Jewel, Osco, Kroger's, Myers. You don't go nowhere. Especially Myers. $40 for some motherfucking groceries. You know what? I don't even want to hear no more your apology. But because I'm a content creator, I'm going to get through this. Let's keep watching. Oh, and Shanti, I'm going to hit you up when I'm in Detroit next time.
You know, I already talked to God about it. I already asked God for forgiveness, and I'm just asking y'all to forgive me too.
You ask God for forgiveness over talking about God's children while they're starving due to these political fucking war between the fucking Democrats and Republicans? And you think God gonna forgive you? Maybe God will, but we won't. You're gonna always be the dusty black man that talked about black women when they were at their most vulnerable. Donald Trump, and you know, I've been fighting against this, but Donald Trump might go down as the worst president for black people of all time. I thought that it was Reagan at first because of the crack era, but I'm really starting to believe that when you look at Roe v. Wade and how that took women's autonomy away to choose whatever's best for their own body, right? You have women dying in the South because of this shit. You got women not being able to get any access to any reproduction or reproductive healthcare rights. I don't say that word. I don't use the A word. You have women who have to be on fucking death's door to get help in different places. My nigga Drip, his sister almost died from having from having her baby in Texas. But meanwhile, we sitting up here acting like Donald Trump not fucked up. Then he get reelected. He do the tariff shit. He do the ICE shit. I'm in Chicago right now. Niggas is getting attacked by motherfucking ICE agents who are American. We don't want to talk about it. But you, a black man, would thank Donald Trump because he took food stamps away, and that made black women vulnerable, and now you can get cheap vagina. Got it. Got it. Because that's what it's all about. Getting cheap vagina. Got it. Got it. Okay. It's not about helping our people. It's not about making sure that they stay fed. Got it.
You know, like in my previous videos, I always talk about how, shoot, I still sin too. I'm still going through growth and salvation and growing in the spirit too. But I ask y'all to forgive me for that. Y'all will never see no content like that on this page again because it don't fit my brand.
What is your brand? It don't fit my brand. Y'all would never see this kind of content again. Oh, because you almost got fucking canceled. See, black men always want to be reactive instead of being proactive, right? You wouldn't have to issue this fucking apology if you didn't do it in the first place and said in the first place and not been fucking ignorant in the first place. If you had shown some level of sympathy, if you had shown some level of grace, you wouldn't be in this situation. But you're in a situation now, right? Because you just couldn't be a real nigga. Call it what it is. You just couldn't be 100, dog. You had to be on this goofy shit. You had to be on some shit where you are shaming women for not being able to feed their kids, bro. That shit disgusting, bro. No cap. And with that, I'm done with this bandit. Let me know what y'all think about him in the comments below, man. Let me know what y'all think about him in the comments below. Because I want to keep this show going. It's going to get nutty. It's going to get nutty, guys. So next we have Cherrell versus Teraney. And that was a crazy conversation too. Because, you know, Cherrell was basically saying that women need to get neutered and shit. Neutered, bro. Like, if they have children and they can't afford them, and taxpayers have to pay for those children, that we should start cutting off people's genitals? Is that what she was trying to say, bro? That's crazy work, bro. Now, I don't know how I feel about all of that shit. To me, that's some goofy shit. But I wouldn't be, listen, nobody needs to be neutering no fucking body. That's some goofy shit. Period. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. That's some goofy shit. Alright, man, let me get my shit together. I'm over playing Fortnite and shit. I don't fuck the nigga up on this bitch. Now, let me go to Cherrell video, bro. I don't give a fuck about this Fortnite shit. It's actually on here. I'm on some bullshit. Let me pull this up right here. All right. This shit gonna get nutty. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Oh. Got you, bitch. All right, so let's watch this shit with Cherrell, bro. Let me get my shit together. I'm over playing Fortnite. This shit's getting good.
So you sound stupid because if bread goes up $10 a fucking loaf, is it my fault for having children? You sound stupid. It's the government. When you do have children, then you'll understand. But since you're childless, you don't have any understanding. You sound stupid because the cost of living is going up. Then it is my negligence to have children.
Yeah, it's negligent. It's negligent to have children you can't afford.
What are you created for?
It's borderline child abuse to have children you can't afford.
Sure, I'm not gonna argue.
Cherrell said it is borderline child abuse if you have children and you can't afford it? Let's start there. Let's start there. If you believe that it's borderline child abuse, if you have children and you can't afford it, that is child abuse. That is child neglect. Are we agreeing with this? Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I see TikTok over there going strong, man. Put some comments in there. Let me know what's popping. All right, man. Let's get it. And for all the 19 people watching on YouTube, but only Black Dahlia and my wife holding it down, I don't know what to say about y'all, man. Now, on this one, I got to disagree with my sister Cherrell entirely. I think that people have children in all type of economic situations, whether it's good or bad. Whether it's good or bad, listen, I was a teenager when I first had my first son. I was 19 years old. Got a job working in security, got my security license, got my firearms license, made a little bit more money. But at the end of the day, my son was taken care of. I don't think you have to be in a certain financial situation to have a child. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. Speaking of that, I know Cherrell is a big supporter of Anton Daniels, right? So Cherrell is a big supporter of Anton Daniels. She's a big supporter of Tommy Sotomayor. Nigga, Tommy Sotomayor was on child support. Went to jail for child support. Now, you know what happens when somebody go to jail for child support, Cherrell? It's because them niggas didn't pay the motherfucking child support. But yet, if I ask you, you would say that Tommy got money, Anton got money. Anton got married when he was poor. He was still living in his wife's fucking basement. We gotta stop it. We gotta stop it, bro. It's very disingenuous. Let's keep going though.
Y'all should literally be neutered.
You sound stupid.
Damn.
Neutered. So let me ask you about this, because to me, saying somebody should be neutered is damn near some very racist type shit. Hey Gemini, so I was watching YouTube and a woman said that because black people, black poor women are taking advantage of the SNAP system, that they should be neutered. Can you tell me what that means?
The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, is a federal program that helps low-income people buy food. Neuter means to castrate or sterilize a person or animal, preventing them from reproducing. The idea of sterilizing specific groups of people, particularly low-income women of color, is a historically racist concept tied to the eugenics movement in the US and has been linked to past forced sterilizations, which sometimes involve threats to withhold government aid like food stamps.
Oh. So this is something that's fucking diabolical and historically racist. Yeah, Cherrell, I'm not really feeling that, baby. Not really feeling that at all. I feel like that was very fucked up to say, baby. And you know, I love Cherrell, but that was fucked up to say. It was fucked up to genuinely even think that you can neuter somebody, that you can castrate somebody because you have to pay taxes. Do you castrate everybody that benefit from your taxes? Do you? Because I don't think you do. It's like y'all only get upset when poor people need taxes. I just don't understand it. Poor black people specifically. But exactly, Black Dahlia, being neutered is for males. That's not even for women. Goofy. Let's keep going.
You having kids you can't afford, and then expecting everybody else to have those kids when they're Teraney, you're interrupting me at this point for real.
No, I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
So all the contraceptives in the world, free. All the condoms in the world, all the birth control in the world.
This girl is talking about not having kids.
And then the rest of the world is supposed to be okay because you're negligent with your reproductive system.
You sound crazy.
That shit is negligent as hell. Having kids you can't afford. So when the government decides to pull it back, if your kids have to suffer, let them suffer. It's your fault.
If your kids have to suffer, let them suffer. Cherrell going fucking crazy.
You sound stupid.
If your kids have to suffer, let them suffer. It's your fault.
Yeah, that's some ignorant, very selfish shit to say. If your kids have to suffer, let them suffer. If your kids have to die, let them die. That's some very ignorant shit. There's no other way around it. Yeah, Donovan. She basically said F those kids, yeah. Let's keep going. This is a black woman.
You sound stupid. Because if bread goes up $10 a fucking loaf, is it my fault for having children? You sound stupid. It's the government. No, Cherrell.
Let them eat less.
When you do have children,
let them eat less.
then you'll understand. But since you're childless, you don't have any understanding. You sound stupid to say because the cost of living is going up, then it is my negligence to have children.
Yeah, it's negligent. It's negligent to have children you can't afford.
What are you created for?
It's borderline child abuse.
So if that's the case, Cherrell, then we should have conversations with the men who are having these children and tell the men to stop having children. We should just stop it. I think a lot of people are dealing with trauma from relationships with their parents that fail. I don't really know too much about, Cherrell, so I'm not going to speak on my sister like that. But I know a lot of people that don't have both of their parents in their lives. And sometimes that can impact them for the rest of their lives. As a matter of fact, the CDC have a study called ACEs where they break down how trauma can impact somebody, a child, over the rest of their lives. That's just the facts. So whenever I hear somebody say, fuck them kids, basically, them kids should starve, to me, that's a sign of somebody who hasn't been loved properly. If you've been loved properly, then you will never want children, the most innocent among us. The most innocent amongst us. You don't want those people to starve. Only somebody who is not loved properly will say something like that.
Have children, you can't.
Sure, I'm not gonna argue with you.
Y'all should literally be neutered.
You sound stupid.
Y'all should have to take mental tests and all of that to produce kids.
But this is what I'm saying. You don't say nothing about the rich
have kids. It's ridiculous.
So again, because rent is $1,500 for one bedroom, I'm negligent for having a family.
Mm-hmm.
Your anger is towards the wrong people.
If you can't afford it.
And I think that's very lazy thinking on Cherrell's behalf, because instead of just saying, let's work on the economy, let's fix the economy, let's make sure the economy is good. Instead, it's much easier for her to just be like, nah, man, motherfucking Teraney, you a bum ass bitch, and we're not taking care of those motherfucking kids, no matter what. It's much easier for her to just blame it on black women. It's such a low level of thinking, bro, that it's hard to even react to it. Clearly, a lot of y'all don't like Teraney. Clearly, a lot of y'all think Teraney is beneath y'all. Clearly, despite Teraney being a black woman, a black mother, that means nothing to y'all. Y'all still talk shit about her like she's not a whole fucking human being, like she's not a person. I don't know, man. I don't get it, bro. Y'all low key be on some real foul shit. My wife was texting me. Let's go back to the video, guys. This is insane, man. Black Dahlia said, I've always made sure children eat when I'm around. I don't care who kids they are. They won't go hungry on my watch ever. That's the way it's supposed to go, Black Dahlia. They're not supposed to go hungry. If there's an adult around that's responsible, they're supposed to eat. That's what child.
No, baby. You're okay with being a single woman. I love being a mother. I love being a mother. And that's why I work. That's why I have an education.
I'm not crying over the food stamps.
Complaining.
My kids ain't gonna be hungry.
Complaining about Trump doing what Trump gonna do.
But my kids
That's
aren't
what
gonna
Trump gonna do. But it's just
you want to be dependent on a country, have kids you can't take care of, and then expect the same country that you want to critique in a negative way to take care of you and your illegitimate your little
I know you're not talking. I'm assuming.
Because Cherrell, so because she's a taxpayer and receiving food stamps, she's not allowed to speak negatively on what's currently happening in the country. Is she supposed to just sit by idly, blindly, while negative things happen because she get food stamps? Is that how our democracy works? I don't think so. I don't think our forefathers, nor I don't think the people that run our country now, state by state especially, think that way. I don't think Gavin Newsom believes that the poor people in California have no right to speak. I don't think that Donald Trump believes that the poor white people have no right to speak. I don't believe that he believes that. My boy Donovan says, what the kids do, though, is my thinking. I'm not sure what that means, sir. Good people make sure babies get fed regardless of circumstances. I agree with that, sir. That child didn't ask for what they got. That's true. Which is why we got to always take care of Black children. It's not about if this child deserves to be fed. It's about human rights, human dignity, human decency. And if we can't figure that out, then we lost our way. Let's keep going. I was actually very disappointed in Cherrell in this video. Very disappointed.
Not talking about tyranny, you're speaking in general, because nobody told your pretty brown self that mothers can't afford their kids. But like
they
I just
can't
told
afford their
you,
kids.
the rich gets help, but you're complaining about the poor.
They can't afford their kids because rich people.
It's not that they can't afford their kids, Cherrell. Just like many Americans, they can't afford the cost of living that's going up. So when you go into neighborhoods, even rich neighborhoods, Cherrell, and you talk to people, it's hard for them as well. They're complaining about this government now. Why do you think Marjorie Taylor Greene is complaining about the government right now? She's not poor as fuck, but at the end of the day, it's impacting everybody, as economies usually do. Right? When the cost of living is going up tremendously, while the amount that everybody is being paid stays steadily at the same rate, there's going to be a problem. We call this inflation. The market has inflated beyond a point where people are making money. Now, Cherrell's in a situation where she hasn't had any children, and she's been working as, her trucker job most of her life. So she's going to be fine. Everybody didn't do that. And sometimes, people fall in love and they have children. Like Anton Daniels did with Rita. Was he not supposed to get married or not supposed to have his daughter Cherrell? I would actually challenge her thinking on that and see if it's applicable to the people that she actually hold to a certain level.
Take care of their kids. Rich people are on food stamps. Rich people are on Section 8.
Cherrell, we take care of their kids.
Rich people can afford their kids. Y'all.
To say, maybe you can say rich people not on that specific government assistance program, but rich people are on government assistance program. I'll give you one right now. Brett Favre. When Brett Favre took out a certain amount of government money, despite being a millionaire, he was challenged for it. He was criticized for it. people looked at him and said, "Why would you take out this money, knowing that you have millions of dollars and you're already a fucking millionaire?" Oh, because he qualified for it. That's why. Let's keep going.
Okay,
because of our taxes.
Y'all are crying about having kids you
because
can't afford because you don't want to close your legs.
That's
free.
Because of
Not
our
letting
taxes,
men nutting you
sweetheart.
is free.
No.
That's free.
Ooh,
That's very
she's
free.
a-
That's some very
I
free
can't.
shit that you can do.
I want to go argue with. I want to
Cherrell.
go argue with who, and I can't argue with
Alexis,
someone that
hold
has no
on.
experience. Go ahead, baby girl.
I have
also found the clip.
a bunch
Just
of
to let you
experience
know.
watching a bunch of women who can't afford to take care of their kids.
So what? You just opening your legs and not having no kids? Well, what that make you
I don't
pointless?
open my legs.
Next,
Sorry,
anyways,
break
Alexis
the-
from Texas.
I'm not
fuck
opening
you.
my legs. Sorry to
How you
break the
talk
news
about
to
women
you.
with kids? You ain't got nothing to show for what you got going on.
I'm not having kids. I can't.
And now that she done got to ad hominem, they're not even having a genuine conversation no more. They having a conversation about who opened up who legs and who did what. Man, that shit crazy. They're not even really trying to have a genuine conversation to reach any kind of resolution. It's all about who can shame the person the most. I genuinely dislike when conversations get to that level. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Shit get boring, get repetitive. Who want to deal with that shit? Nobody. Anyway, let's keep going, bro. Where the video at? Here we go.
Can't take care of it. Crying on the internet about.
No, that's not why you're not having kids. But okay,
Yeah.
God gives
Okay.
kids to certain people.
Damn.
There's a reason you don't have any.
Here's the interesting.
Just because you lay down and let niggas nut in your body don't make you special.
Yep, and they also put a
It's
ring
a
on it. Where's
factory
your ring?
Okay. Okay. It's getting real. It's fuck, bro. It's fuck. So I don't think either one of them had to use ad hominems, but they chose to. They chose to, bro. The whole thing about you letting men nut inside of you and you a baby mama and you know you don't need to have kids, all that shit. To me, that shit unnecessary. It's unnecessary. You don't need to do all of that. Only thing you need to do is attack the argument, not the person. Cherrell's a good person. Teraney's a good person. There's no reason for these two black women to be attacking each other. That shit's goofy as fuck. But I think that Cherrell shouldn't be saying things that she's saying. If people are getting food stamps, it's not because their job doesn't pay enough all the time. It's just because they qualify. They're paying to a system, and they deserve to get whatever that system is offering to its citizens, recipients, however you want to describe it. But I know attacking them, it's not gonna get nowhere. This is another video, another toxic video that circulates in our space because it's full of drama. It's two black women attacking each other. It's full of stereotypes that perpetuate ideas, negative ideas about black women, which is another reason why I just don't support Ham's show no more. He's supposed to be a Christian. He's supposed to be a Hebrew Israelite. But consistently, when I visit his show, when I see clips on his show, whether it's this one or Tommy Sotomayor, it's everybody disrespecting everybody on the show. When I was on Ham's show, which is crazy, I never disrespected any fucking body. But still, I got banned from Ham's show because of some stuff that I said somewhere else, allegedly. It's just a lot of inconsistencies. And I just don't respect him as a content creator anymore for allowing stuff like this to happen. I would have stopped both of them and said, hey, can y'all calm down? Can y'all have a genuine conversation? But that's just me.
They also put a ring on it. Where's your ring?
If I
Where's
was
your
ready
ring?
to marry
They
any
also put a
bum
ring
off
on
the
it.
street tyranny, I'd have a ring.
They
So
also put
the
a ring on
topic,
it.
let me ask you a question.
I would
What
have
y'all willing to do? What y'all willing to do? Y'all willing to finish the conversation or disparage each other? Do people just say, I like this car, so I'm going to buy it, even if the payments aren't affordable? Because when we when we talk about things that are sensitive to people, they can't see it beyond the exact example. But what it is there's a cost associated with a child, right? And that child is your responsibility, just like a car would be your responsibility. But because it's a person, we can't see past that part. So there's several costs. What's this? There's several costs. Now I have kids, so that don't work, right? So now we, right? So there's several costs associated with a kid, a lot of which you can't solve for, right? Kids are born with so many different things that things just happen, right? And so if I cannot afford the things I can't even solve for, right? Should I put myself in that child or that car in that predicament? Or do I wait until I get to a better place to then do these things?
And the fact that you started off comparing a child to a fucking car shows me again, as always, we're not having a genuine conversation. We're not having a conversation about the truth. We're having a fucking conversation about I wouldn't buy a car if I couldn't afford the car. Is a car and the child the same thing? Are they? Is a car and a child the same thing? Because the last time I checked, a child was a human being. A human being. A car is a machine. So why are we comparing the two? I don't know. We're making false equivalencies is what we're doing. False equivalencies is what we're making. Let's get back to the video, B.
Because that's what she's saying. It ain't about you. It's about the construct.
No, because what she's saying, it doesn't make sense. If the car started off at $500, I can afford it, right? But then if the car goes up $1,500, am I now wrong for getting the car? The car wasn't expensive when I first had it.
Wait.
You're saying
That's a great example.
That's actually a great example. She's saying, due to inflation, when she had her child, the cost of eggs was one price. The cost of food was one price. The cost of living was one price. But now, because of the market, because of the way that things are, it's happening in the fucking country, the cost of everything went tremendously up, and she can't afford it, and she might need help. That's not her problem. That's why we have leadership in the country to solve for this type of fucking shit. That's why. Y'all gotta tighten up, man. Let's go.
Let me say it back to everybody. Everybody mute for a second before I drop y'all down, okay? So, and I love y'all. Literally, everybody up here, but y'all get on my nerves, okay? Let's see the nigga with the hat. Look, both of them got hats on. They don't know who I'm talking about. So now that's interesting. So let's hear the retort. Her retort is this: Eve, fix your face, Eve. Why don't you play poker? You smiling, nodding. Good gracious. So she's saying, okay, the affordability of my car when I bought it was $400, $500. Her retort is the car note doesn't change. But with inflation, cost of living, things of that nature that I don't control, right? Now the cost for this kid to live is exponentially increasing. A lot of that's happening outside of me. Right? I'm not putting tariffs on things. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing X. So now you putting it on me when a lot is outside my control. So when the government steps in, don't be mad at me because I control the controllables. I don't control everything else.
Yeah. I think that
is actually a pretty decent retort.
Finally, Ham, I'm glad you was genuine and gave her opportunity to genuinely retort, because that's actually completely true, bro. That's actually completely true, bro. Baby mamas are not in control of what Donald Trump do. I'm sorry, but it just don't work that way. They're not in control of what baby mamas do, bro. Baby mamas do not control the price of eggs, the price of pork, the price of beef. Certain people do, and then they don't care about these people, and they're okay with these people starving, that's what this shit's gonna be. It's gonna be people starving, bro. Nobody gonna give a fuck. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm in 3 hours.
Honestly.
Yeah. So this
Can I-
You don't think so, Cheek? I'm just saying when I heard it. So, Cherrell, you want to go, or because Cheek said no, that's not a good retort. He gonna tell us why. Go ahead, Cheek.
Yeah, I think the trying to use the car as an analogy is not good because children are not cars. And even if you do purchase a car, but you don't make sure you can maintain the car, you shouldn't get it. Like, for example, if you say you want a Rolls Royce, but you got Honda money, but you got just enough to get a Rolls Royce, don't be like, it's not my fault I got a Rolls Royce and now the tire blown out and that costs $20,000 to fix because it's a Rolls Royce.
The Cheek, you are saying that analogy actually does work because the maintenance you still got to be able to
Right,
afford.
but the analogy, not the car itself, but the idea that the price stays the same because you have a monthly payment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The reason why that doesn't work is because kids are is no consistency in price with children. Like you said,
Exactly, Cheeky. Shout out to Cheeky Banter. Exactly. There's no consistent price when it comes to children. My car payment is gonna stay where it's at, no matter what, unless I refinance it. That's just what it is. But children, the costs go up no matter what. My daughter, she won a $600 video game. And guess what we gonna do? We gonna buy that motherfucker. That's what we gonna do. Cause she deserve it. Just that simple. I'm not gonna play no games. Period. But at the end of the day, saying that, oh yeah, man, the cost is gonna be this month, cost gonna be this, cost gonna be, it's not like that, bro. At the end of the day, people need help, and we shouldn't be the type of country that just say, well, fuck it, y'all go starve. That's not cool, Cherrell. You know that. I know, and I know you know that. We don't like tyranny. That's all you gotta say.
have ailments, like you said, you have diapers, you have all those things are affected by inflation and other thing else. If you don't have a gap where you can measure or think those things out, you shouldn't have children. That's why it's called Planned Parenthood, not Unplanned Parenthood. If you're not planning your parenthood, you're fucking up. You are, because you're messing up the kid and potentially yourself and your bank account. All these things have to come into place when it comes to having children, and most people don't do it, which is why so many kids are fucked up, which is why we need these governmental programs. I'm not against it. I'm for governmental programs, and I think that the foot of the bill shouldn't go to middle class. These higher executives with billions of dollars, I understand they pay most of the taxes, but they also have ways around taxes. The same way Donald Trump had it, as openly admitted, I found a way to get around this stuff. So I do.
Exactly. Shout out to Cheeky for being empathetic. Shout out to Cheeky for having a heart when he's having this conversation. Shout out to Cheeky for being multi-dimensional in his thought process. When he's not just thinking about poor people taking advantage of it, how white people who are rich, like Donald Trump, who he mentioned, take advantage of the system as well. It's not just about poor people. It's about looking at things in totality. I've always liked this young man. This young man has always been somebody who was cooking. Shout out to Cheeky Banter. Let's go.
I think that as a society, we should have some type of governmental help for the people in the society, because we all contribute to a thing. That's my stance. But as far as the car thing, I think I proved what I was trying to say.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you understood what I was saying, Cheeky. But okay.
And this is also the thing. No, majority of, I would say 85% of parents never said, how much is this kid gonna cost? They were fucking and they got nutted in. And that's how a baby got here. Stop trying to.
I mean, yeah, most times that's what happened. But you're wrong though. We also assess the cost too. Like when I was young, of course, before like the moment I got with KP and I thought that we was gonna be fucking raw, yeah, it's gonna cost me a lot of money. I knew that. And I still took the fucking the chance, and I thank God for it every day. I love my children. See, I don't worry about costs. We just worry about how we gonna make more money. I don't sit around worrying about, oh man, are we gonna go fucking bro? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Let's get to this money. We gotta work 6 days a week. What we gotta do? We're gonna get to this money. We're not gonna play no games with this shit. I don't like sitting around thinking, oh man, we're fucking poor, so we can't do certain things. No, fuck that. Let's get to this money. We're gonna make more money, and then we're gonna get more stuff, add more stuff on it. It is what it is. Shout out to Black Dye and everybody for holding it down, man. Put a 1 in the chat. Let's take a quick break. Let's see who actually still here. Because if not, I'm gonna do some pre-recordings and I'm gonna have some fun. Make this a little bit more creative. So let's take a break. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still here. If not, I'm gonna get some work done. Let's take a break. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are here. If not, I'm about to get out of here. It's 2 a.m. I gotta take these kids to school in a few hours. All right. I see Black Dahlia still here. Okay, my sister. I see you. I told my wife I was gonna wait till I get to 1,000 subscribers on each channel before we went live again. So I don't know. We're gonna see. But see, Black Dahlia, you're the only one you're the only one that's showing love over here. So let me go ahead and let me get the fuck on. I got some work to do. I see I got my setup over here is getting bigger and more sophisticated. I'm using my 17 Pro Max. That's my main camera that I'm using right now outside of the Sony 6700. But I'm about to get some more work done. Yeah, if you I'll finish the rest of this reaction tomorrow, Black Dahlia, but I'm not gonna do it tonight. I'll definitely tap in with you tomorrow. I'll holler at y'all. Peace. Love y'all, man.